Texas, known for its wide-open landscapes and rich culture, also harbors some of the darkest legends in the United States. One of the most disturbing tales is that of the Candy Lady, a figure of whispered terror in the early 20th century. This chilling story combines the elements of local folklore, unsolved crimes, and one woman's descent into madness. Clara Crane lived in a small town near Terrell, Texas. In the late 1800s, she was described as a loving mother, deeply devoted to her only child, Marcella. However, her life took a tragic turn in 1893 when Marcella, then only 5 years old, died in a freak accident. While the details of the accident remain murky, locals believed it was caused by the negligence of Clara's husband, Leonard Crane. Clara was consumed with grief and bitterness, blaming Leonard for their daughter's death. The loss of Marcella changed Clara. Neighbors recalled her once gentle demeanor turning cold and distant. Months after Marcella's death, Leonard suddenly fell ill and died. It was later discovered that Clara had poisoned him, hiding the fatal dose in his favorite caramel candies. Clara was arrested for her husband's murder, and in 1895, she was sent to the North Texas Lunatic Asylum, now known as the Terrell State Hospital. While at the asylum, Clara exhibited erratic behavior. Staff reported her fixation on candies, which she often offered to other patients, though none dared accept them. She also began crafting dolls out of scraps of fabric, claiming they were gifts for Marcella. One chilling note written by Clara during her stay read, "Sweet Marcella, come back to me. I'll bring you sweets and we'll laugh again." In 1899, after just 4 years, Clara was released from the asylum. The reason for her early release is unclear, but records suggest it may have been due to overcrowding or a perceived improvement in her condition. Once free, Clara disappeared from public records, but her legend was just beginning. Shortly after Clara's release, strange occurrences began in rural Texas. Around 1903, children in small farming communities started receiving candies left on their windowsills at night. These candies were wrapped in black paper and often accompanied by handwritten notes, written in a delicate, almost childlike scrawl. The notes were seemingly harmless, with messages like, "Come outside and play. I have more treats for you." At first, parents dismissed the candies as pranks or gifts from a well-meaning but eccentric neighbor. However, the situation turned darker when children began disappearing without a trace. The first reported disappearance was a boy named Billy Thornton, who vanished in 1903 while walking to school. His mother later found a pile of black-wrapped candies on his windowsill, along with a note that read, "No need to worry, he's safe with me." Over the next several years, more children went missing. The common thread was always the presence of candies and notes. Some children reported seeing a mysterious woman in black, standing at the edge of their property, watching them from the shadows. Those who ventured close enough described her as pale, with wild hair and unnaturally sharp teeth. Farmers began finding horrifying clues near their fields: children's teeth, bloodied scraps of clothing, and black candy wrappers. These discoveries fueled rumors that the Candy Lady wasn't just an urban legend, but a real and sinister predator. In 1905, the local sheriff investigating the disappearances disappeared himself. Days later, his mutilated body was found in a ditch outside of town. His eyes had been gouged out, and his pockets were stuffed with candy. A note pinned to his chest read, "You've found me once, but you'll never catch me again." This gruesome discovery sent shockwaves through the community. Despite extensive searches and mounting fear, the Candy Lady was never caught. As time passed, the disappearances slowed, but the legend persisted. Parents in rural Texas began warning their children, "Don't take candy from strangers, especially if it's wrapped in black paper." What makes the story of the Candy Lady so chilling is its eerie connection to real events. Clara Crane's existence is confirmed through historical records, including her time at the North Texas Lunatic Asylum. The deaths of her husband Leonard and her daughter Marcella are well-documented tragedies. Additionally, the unsolved disappearances of children in the area around the same time remain part of local lore. Some historians believe the Candy Lady legend may have originated as a way to explain these disappearances, blending real-life events with folklore. Others point to Clara Crane as the likely culprit, though no concrete evidence links her to the crimes. Even in modern times, there are whispers of the Candy Lady. In 2007, a group of teenagers exploring an abandoned house in Terrell claimed to find piles of black-wrapped candies and a child's shoe tucked in the rafters. Some locals insist that the spirit of Clara Crane lingers in the area, still searching for children to lure away with her sinister sweets. Whether real or imagined, the Candy Lady legend endures as one of Texas's most disturbing stories. It serves as a cautionary tale about trust, tragedy, and the monsters that may live among us.